the hardest everyone ever slept?
I think the hardest I ever slept was like I just went face down and was like immediately asleep.
Okay.
Upon hitting it, like the kind of thing where you almost like wake up because you almost suffocate.
Oh,
It's the hardest I've ever slept.
it's a hard sleep. I just realized that saying sleep, oh, it's the hardest you ever slept, could have like a really different, like subtext to it.
Oh, what would that be?
What would that be?
Hi everyone, and welcome to the Dreamlands. My name is Philip, and I'm your long lost lore. And I am not even insaliented on account of our current thing, although I may be later, by some wonderful players. Say,
Nope.
I got one. Say, wait, you guys don't want to do a Steven Tyler Dream On? You guys don't want to Aerosmith Dream On for me? Everyone do a high pitched
like
Dream
sing?
On. Yeah.
No.
Dream until your dream come.
Give you a Dreamweaver.
Yeah, sing Dreamweaver.
I will not.
Okay. Well, anyway, greetings, players. How is everyone doing tonight?
Okay.
Good.
I just gave the dog some bones, so hopefully they'll be quiet.
Hello, Pierce, not from an angle, is in chat right now. Because you're
Yes.
not in an angle.
Yeah, I'm not in my house.
He's not in the house. There you go. That's the secret.
He's outside your house.
Clearly on Mars. I see it in the background. I understand.
On Mars, and
Also
let's
outside
be
your
generous
house.
and say 30 years ago, 40 years ago, when that logo would still be relevant.
Still-
Or maybe that's when I was launched here. I've just been here. That whole
You've been
time.
hanging out. I don't. Yeah, Cosmonaut probably went. I'm sure there's some episode of Tunes in Space where Cosmonaut goes to Mars. It also, if we're getting real specific, I'll bet Cosmonaut actually isn't a communist because it's an American cartoon. He's just kind of like on the cartoon, the game version, whatever you want, Pierce. But in the cartoon, he was probably like on second thought, I think your American pizza pretty cool, rock and roll. I like this place, red, white, blue, but mostly red. Still Cosmonauts a lot at all.
Yeah. It's like how Colossus never spoke about any political beliefs whatsoever. On
Tovarish! Yeah.
Yeah. You haven't seen that episode of X-Men yet, huh?
Oh, that's a really good X-Men where he sort of explains why it's the Morning in America speech that he gives about how it's like, I begin to think this Ronald Reagan, okay. Tovarish, Ronald Reagan is cool guy. So this is not a Cantrip Candles game, but I am burning Realm of Shadows. I think actually half of us on screen are currently burning that one.
I also am.
Yeah. So, that's just because of where we are tonight, which is
I'm burning it in spirit. It would actually be the candle I just put in my room. Also,
there you go. Oh, perfect.
What is the scent of that one?
So,
I mean, I know it's called...
I think you'd like this one. It is Pomegranate Star Anise and Wet Slate.
The wet slate is giving me pause.
I don't understand. Pause? Like,
What is that, just like a wet rock? Is that...
Yeah. But it's not like...
But it's like that clay. It's kind of that like earthy sort of thing.
Yeah, because actually, one thing I learned in talking this is like I think it's petrichor is the word, but like humans are apparently like better than almost any other animal on the planet at smelling water.
That's why we're so good at dominating the planet.
Yeah, that's it. That's the whole secret.
That's how we can deforestate.
I thought because we put the fluoride in the water to control people's minds.
But we're
And the frog's gay.
Sophia, yes, Wet Slate, Star Anise.
That was so many conspiracy theories. That was like a... That was a...
We get the chloride in through that. We get the.
What do you mean
in
theories?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I can't even remember what the umbrella term is now. For all.
Is there a conspiracy about umbrellas? I believe it. I don't know what it is, but I believe it. So, I think we may be having one more player tonight. So.
Maybe.
So I thought she sucked up. I wasn't looking and I heard that. I'm like, oh, she's here.
Yeah. So, I think that we'll maybe... I know that it's something we never do on this channel, but I think maybe we'll vamp just slightly.
What?
We're
wasting time.
This isn't Blood from a Stone. There are no vampires in this game yet.
Make sure you don't vamp on a spreadsheeting game because Kevin may just reach through the screen and choke you.
Yeah. Let's do that. That's a great idea.
Hey, why don't we just decide on our loadouts for this particular adventure we're going on today, right? We can do that, right?
Vamp by telling us what Dr. Charm is up to. Okay, Sophia. Sophia wants to know what Dr. Charm is up to right now.
What's the 7:30 time slot?
Yes, that's great. Kevin, could you roll me? Hold on. Kevin, roll a d6.
All right. A 6.
A 6? Okay, I knew what 6 was. I was debating one of the, I was like, I know what 6 will be. Right now. Oh man, right now, Dr. Charm. Well, we wouldn't be seeing this if we were there, because this isn't Dial-Up Dreams and Tour. Right now, Dr. Charm is presenting an infomercial for a product that he's currently assembling, because he didn't have he got an infomercial crowd and they're all clapping, and he ran out and was like high-fiving everyone in the crowd, and like the cheesy music's playing and he's so excited. And then he got back there and he's like, "Welcome everyone, today we're showing off." Oh no, there's not. Oh no, I forgot to it's the build your own product. Give me some pieces of something right now. Bum 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 bum. So he's putting a product together for an infomercial launch.
Is this infomercial like in the style of like a Ron Popeil?
Yes, it's a studio audience one. He's probably doing some crowd work because he's like, as he vamps. Yeah. He's probably going out there and going, "Oh, but first we're going to do what all infomercials do, talk extensively to our audience. Hello, ma'am, where are you from?" What? And then somebody runs in because now they have to pay her because she spoke on camera. We did some jokes of that last night where I was describing some person in the town square, and they started asking, and I was like, "Don't talk to her." Then we have to bump her up to like a day player. She's featured background right now. Don't say a word. Don't give her a name. She can't speak. Don't talk to her.
So what you're saying is talk to everybody.
Can't afford her at a day player rate.
But I just kept thinking about the Chocolate Santa from SNL. On the
SNL. That showed up in my YouTube feed very recently. Yeah. That's the Shop TV. Dr. Charm should so do a home shopping network.
Oh yeah.
He should run a home shopping network of just like insane products. Okay. Dial-Up Dreams Endure we might be losing out on Dude, but we will bring in, because I mean, I could do the "Where's My Car," acronyms, but that's kind of preposterous at that point. But we could do the next TVU one will be the shopping network. And it'll tie into people who care about like the narrative, where Dr. Charm is accidentally auctioning off way too powerful of things. So you have to go, kind of the way you got the shard of the omniversal trellis. Like he's auctioning off some powerful stuff, and like you guys are worried that like Orlando or Maisie or Dracula might be the big bidder. What would it be? What would the shopping network be?
Tune in next time to find out.
Tune in next time, yeah. Or if I roll for it tomorrow. God, I really hope I can do that. I've got to try to come up with the weirdest acronyms for tomorrow. A replica Maisie doll, exactly. All right, this haunted doll won't cause anyone's bad dreams. And look, if you pull a string, she says something. Like, he pulls a string, nothing happens, and then someone in the audience like collapses dead. Oh, what an odd coincidence.
Pull it again.
Can't happen twice.
Well, I'm testing a hypothesis. Thunk. Okay, yeah. We'll put that down. Oh boy. Well. See, I don't even want to start recapping because like that's.
I was about to ask what we did last time. Like, what did we do last time? I don't remember.
Most critically, that's a person who wasn't here last time. That's who should.
Asha Brawl rocked us.
Asha did win the Brawl Rock online tournament.
Yep.
With her DL44. I loved that somebody asked, "Is it a DL44?" And I was like, "Yes, it's a DL44." What about your heavy blaster pistol? Which, if you're wondering, KJ is just that's the iconic Han Solo with like the cool sight on top.
I knew that last week, forgotten it. And now I'm reminded by you saying it again.
Perfect.
Which, I'm sure Mrs. Goddard's got 15 of them in stock at any given time.
It is, I think, in terms of Star Wars pistols,
it's only 15, she must be low.
I will say that the DL-44 is kind of like the definitely like the best, coolest classic. The Jango Fett's, like, dual ones are up there in terms of coolness. Hello!
Hi.
Howdy.
Hello.
You just...
She's gone. She's become a ghost.
Agnes finally got her. So we were actually just about to say the recap from last week, so excellent.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing. So last week, after so previously, I'm actually not sure that you knew what happened the week before, so I'll just tell you that in chapter 17, our friends decided to head to Corinna has said goodbye to the group. Corinna has headed home. Yes. And I'm sorry to tell you that actually means, like, Lauren is not on this game now. She's
gone forever.
I don't think she's gone forever, but she's gone for while there's a dance class on Monday nights. Let's just sort of say it like that.
Oh.
Now, did she say maybe she'd pop in occasionally? She did. Has she? Well, anyway, so they went there. So they went to her home plane. She sort of returned home to go deal with stuff. The woman everybody thinks she's in love with, even though she claims she's not. Meanwhile, the group made it.
Fair, she's not. Asha just uses that as an excuse, and then had to double down.
Oh sure. Oh no, not Orlando. This is Lauren's character is in love with Liv's character in that game because, but she just insists it's whatever. The point is,
But
they
now
went.
she's in love with Orlando.
She definitely is in love with Orlando. Corinna is in love with Orlando for sure. So as they went to this sort of alien world, they spoke to Beatrice, who had previously, attacked Asha and kind of knocked Asha unconscious and was about to get her until Sherlock saved her. And they were making a deal with her, and they nearly made not a great deal, but they nearly made a deal to give her Asha's pistol in exchange for information, which she then gave them. Everything was fine, but Filion decided to try to use some telekinesis to get the pistol back at the right end. And if there's one thing, I mean, he's a wizard, so he knows it. He's just like, I can conquer it. He's a wizard. There's one thing you shouldn't do. It's break a deal with a witch. Because witches, they're real serious about that stuff. So the point is, she kind of struck back pretty hard. Zekas jumped into the fight. Dominic was like, everyone stop fighting. Even Asha kind of got a shot with her pistol because she could get the pistol back. And Filion was turned to flesh, but still that big, and then smashed between the hands of this witch Beatrice. Dominic then pulled the page and pulled them all out. They left Sherlock behind. Sherlock is gone now. He is in that realm. He's in the Princess of Tinnerville universe.
Ultimately a victor.
So they're all saying, overall, this worked out great. But Filion is at death's door. Filion, the fact that Pierce didn't die there was very shocking. So Filion is, slowly healing back up. So last week, they went to another fighting game. This one was called Brawl Rock Online. It's a platformer like Smash Bros. And they met Cosmonocelot, a cosmonaut ocelot. That's played by Pierce. But we actually did have Nova go with them on that, just so I would have some character who'd know this, because the reason they were going there is that Frankie, your college friend, her superhero character showed up in that game. So you guys were going to see if that was her, and you met Ghost Woman. But though she sort of resembled Frankie and seemed like Frankie, Nova, you were like, this is not Frankie, and Asha, everyone sort of was like, this isn't the real her. This is some, because she knew that she was from a college thing. She didn't know who Nova was. She didn't know her specifics. So out of abundance of caution, and also because people were touching people, people were shaking hands at the exact time. After they did a big fight and Asha beat everyone. Dominic just ripped the page early again. Bringing this ghost woman back with them, and also bringing Cosmonocelot. So now 2 of these video game characters have been pulled in, and Henry's response to that was, okay, yes, maybe Dominic doesn't get the doesn't get the book anymore.
Asha said from start, Asha should get booked.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. The Gestorian military intelligence agent and Cosmin Ocelot immediately sort of were butting heads because one is all about liberty and the other is all about the proletariat. But Asha, of course. Oh, and I don't know if you've been here since. It's now been confirmed that Asha is hooking up with Haldir, the bartender at Haldir's.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you were present for that there, and I mean they're going at it, and I feel way okay just like talking about that all the time because again, Haldir is based on a character created by KJ's real life husband, and he's into Ewoks, is what we've learned.
Wow. Spicy.
Just like those Ewoks. Okay, so in any case, as
when I asked him about it, he said he would appreciate beauty in all forms. He would not be prejudiced. So
that is
Asha
definitely
is a pretty Ewok.
I will say, and I mean it was shocking to everyone, but I'm just in our very first session of that Star Wars game where he was being Haldir. He said, "I'll distract someone or I'll do something," and there was some guy who was like, "I need pictures of I want to take pictures of people in front of pod racers," and the speed with which, in basically his one of his first tabletop games, certainly of this system, the speed with which KJ's husband, who isn't the most outgoing crazy person, was like, "Yes, I rip my clothes off and I rub oil all over myself and I start posing," and KJ's jaw is hanging open at the table. Wasn't thinking that's what he was gonna do. It remains one of my favorite memories.
But it worked.
And it worked because he is the main character. So, with that, yes, the group sort of returned. Asha wanted to take... Actually, our final beat last week was Asha wanted to take bets on the ensuing fight between Cosmin Ocelot and the Gestorian military intelligence agent, to which DJ3 instantly fell asleep in his world so he could return here and say, "Bets? Bets? Are we taking bets?" That was our comedic ending. But the point is, some time has passed. The Cosmin Ocelot is here, ready to sort of help and fight until...
It's just Cosmin Ocelot.
Oh, Cosmin Ocelot is here, yes. They don't use articles in Russian, I'm so sorry.
Does not want to imply that I am above anyone.
Precise. Okay, so you guys are all good. So first off, can everybody please roll luck for me for the evening? And Cosmin Ocelot, you can also return. I'll just do it. You're at 13 power again, comrade.
Oh, I keep looking at...
Oh, I keep looking at Philly. Yeah.
And this is not good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, so everyone, you do your luck roll. This is
2 ones.
2 ones. You have 4 for the day. 0?
Rico's broken.
Oh no! Unfortunately,
1, 3, 5, 8.
Unfortunately, Zekas only has 3 luck today.
The scales are balancing.
There we go.
2 6s.
4 for
Something
you.
came up. I have to go.
I was like, well,
And so I'm getting a text about a work emergency.
I'll just see
that's
you guys
my
next
time.
week.
I'm done. You won't.
That's right.
He's out
I'm
next
just
week,
gone.
and maybe the next week he's like, well,
Streaks up.
I'm basically out. Okay, so yeah, 4 for Cosmin Ocelot, Asha, 3 for Zekas, and Nova. You can roll your luck and see how well it goes. But in the intervening time, I'm going to mention a couple of things that have been determined. 1, Ghost Woman, who is here. She's Frankie. She almost, when Ghost Woman and Character Armament interact, there's some slightly more understanding, even though Character Armament doesn't know perfect. Yeah, then you can get 4 for the day as well. There's slightly more kind of understanding between them, but he doesn't know that he doesn't know that stuff about her, and she doesn't, he's more familiar to her than she is to him. Phrase it like that. But, one other thing that will be mentioned is Henry says that he's been checking out, and he will inform everyone that one really nice thing about the Versus, that video game world, is that you guys can do a lot more destructive things there, and since it's a video game, things just reset, especially since it's a fighting game. It's kind of the narratives, you just are unlocking stories, but all the stories are true at once and ever. The fact that you've removed people from there, this could turn into a real dangerous army building thing in the future. All you have removed are 2 costumes, 2 palette swaps for Cosmin Ocelot and Ghost Woman. They're still perfectly functional in the game. They are not gone. There's numerous versions of them still able to fight.
We could, if we wanted to, though, we could send them back, right?
You could send them back. It would be, to dreamwalk back to there, Henry, because when you guys dreamwalk, Henry is kind of, like carving you a path through the stuff that you then follow. So the next occasion that you're going there, they could easily get back. And if it would really were a thing where you're like, we need to do it, we could devote resources. But typically each day, Henry can only kind of send you guys one place because he's got other irons in the fire.
Just an army of cosmonauts.
I guess there's 7 more. Usually 8 colors in video games now. I don't know. So, anyway, so basically that Cosmonauts, you're sort of getting the measure of the place. Ghost Woman is definitely spending a lot of time talking to the summoned characters and kind of trying to get the vibe of what's going on. She spends a good bit of time talking to Callie, and she probably does talk to you a lot, Nova. She is Ghost Woman, so Agnes, when you meet her, Agnes will say, "All right, finally, this one's got the right idea. Look at her; she's scary looking when she uses her powers, ain't she?" Yeah.
I wouldn't say that she's scary. She's more friendly.
And she is friendly. And what's funny is when she uses her powers, she looks like the Crypt Keeper. She's like dead, like rotting, whatever. And Agnes says, "Aye, that's right, lass. Friendly. We like her. She's friendly. Just don't."
I agree.
Now, next time you see Zekas, let's say something mean to him.
Oh, hey, Nova, how you doing?
Because we don't like him, remember? He's reincarnated, which means he's gross.
I don't remember agreeing with that.
That's all right, lass. No worries. So, as people are sort of settling in, Ghost Woman is here, but she's kind of, she's probably... I think they got Frankie right enough that she really just likes to awkwardly take notes and say weird stuff and ask if she can get autographs before she fights people. That was probably one of her, start video, her start animations. It's before we fight, can I have your autograph? Or something. So, on behalf of our friend Filian, would you please roll me an endurance roll? And I haven't actually been doing something that does make this very hard. Oh, no, we'll cancel that because you are getting treatment. Give me an endurance roll. Technically, you're supposed to have a penalty of whatever your condition level is.
Oh.
So you're supposed to have that, but we're not doing that. Just roll your 3 dice. That's fine. Because you
like
are
his penalty is that he can't fucking play the character.
That is the penalty, yeah.
But then we get Cosmonauts.
A pair of 7s.
Okay.
That is what I got, which... Yeah, pair of comedy. That is so funny.
Yeah, okay, well, Pierce, that was the condition. So at that point, as you guys are sort of chatting and getting in, Henry sort of, Scoo begins to beep at you, Asha.
What?
Yep,
What?
Yep, each up, yep. And you hear a very strange sound that sounds like a bird, like tweet 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 tweet.
Like from Scoo or
from
like...
Scoo, yeah. Henry sort of kind of comes over, but what Scoo is communicating to you is Filian is not going to make it.
Oh. Well, how much time he have left?
Scoo indicates probably you should gather everyone.
Oh boy. Okay. Asha will... there's a ton of random shit around here. Let's say she found a megaphone.
Sure.
Asha's kind of just casually rolling around the park on top of Scoo. As if it were like the mayor from Night Before Christmas.
Okay.
Filian is no longer staying in this realm of being. If you would like to say your goodbyes, please come down.
Is he going home like your other friend?
Asha, find out. Her phrasing is confusing. Filian is dying.
Okay, so at this point, Henry will sort of come over, and he will sort of come and say, "What?" Oh, Sku says, and we'll say Zekas and Nova. I assume you do. Dominic can't be fucked. Just doesn't care. He's like, whatever. No, he'll Dominic will come too. Dominic's off doing something. But if you guys are yes, Nova.
Well, he's not gonna be really gone.
Yeah, Henry
no,
says,
he
dear,
dead.
yes,
He's
and-
dying.
Oh, you know
No.
who is still
Oh,
around
God.
is Treason.
Yeah.
Treason will come over for this and say, no, he's but if he dies, he's never gonna see me get back together with the Commodore. You can't die. You have to see all my victories.
You're starting to give him.
Yeah, Sku is like trying to do it, and Henry comes over and says, "What's going on?" And Sku will sort of beep some stuff, and Henry will kind of use some look and say, "Filian, how are you feeling?" Okay.
Great.
Yes, Filian. It would appear from my divinations that though your injury has probably exacerbated this to some extent, I think that this may just be an age. I think this would be happening to you whether or not you were in your Lego form or in your current form. It's almost like someone said to me, like, if we maybe have me roll an endurance, to roll a check to see if I just die of old age because I'm Filian, many weeks ago. Like, well before he was
34?
snapped. Yeah. And so the point is, Henry is sort of saying, I think that Filian maybe I think this is actually Filian's time. Let's try to make him comfortable. We should all say your goodbyes to Filian. And he also notices that just like out of the woodwork, 3 liches are kind of like emerging around Filian.
He would want it this
the
way.
secret from me this whole time.
What your final wishes?
Well, I think, treason seems to be after the Commodore, but, I have quite a lot of wealth. I think it should go to someone who really seems like they need it. So, I guess treason, I'm gonna trust a pirate to make sure Jim Normal Guy is all of my gold.
Treason will think for a moment with her big claw hand and go, right, yeah, I'll give it all to Jim. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can trust me for sure.
And then, hey,
It's so appropriate that Filian's final moments are being barked.
Yeah,
by-
absolutely.
Yeah.
and lastly,
Oh my god.
I don't think he likes the voice.
Yeah, maybe that is it.
and lastly,
Intruder in my house.
Yeah, probably. Probably actually.
An intruder.
Hey.
Must protect.
finally, there's only one final question: is that any magical item I have?
He's like, why do you sound like you're dying? Knock it off.
Must protect.
Go to the best person who could handle it, and that is noted sex doctor. Holden Thane. Holden Thane.
Oh, we'll see to that. Don't worry. Would anyone like to say a goodbye to Filian here?
We'll avenge your death to that witch.
That's yes.
Thank you.
You'll be avenged.
Can Filian join my collection of haunted items?
Oh, yeah.
No.
That's.
He's not haunted. He's just dying.
That's.
Yeah, but
Can you
like
make me a ghost?
We could try to make
Maybe.
him a ghost, or we could suddenly the Lich Queen and Ire of Vorgazity and the and Shtasuth, these three sort of liches, one super ripped on a stolen body, one with a big wig and a scepter of bone, and then Shtasuth with kind of their traditional, wizard Gandalf hat, but a skeleton face. They kind of all move around the tiny thing, and though they all, each one loves one but hates the other, they all kind of like commune for a moment around Filion.
I think he wanted to become one of you.
All right, so I'm not sure if we should sort of let whatever this is happen, because liches are trouble, but they're just characters. But I don't know. Filion's a very weird little tiny man made of main parts of. I say we just see where this goes. Honestly,
I think he would want it this way.
Yes. So Filion, you see these liches over you, and you're staring up in your final moment, seeing three wizards who figured it out.
So,
Thing, though. Under no circumstances can Huertas and Katic be allowed to rise to any level of power beyond their station. They're not worth it. They're trash. They should die in a ditch.
Henry will whisper to you guys, oh no, for liches, this is great. It's the thing that could keep his soul sort of tied to some horrid form would absolutely be hate. Oh, this'll work well for him. Also, God, that's so awful. I mean, he'll be happy, I suppose, or happy adjacent. So yes, they
So we don't have to bury Filion or anything.
Well, we'll sort of see, and the liches begin some process, and
Can we swap him with that Filion?
Oh, character Filion! His own character Filion's having a real Tom Sawyer moment of, so this is what my funeral would be like. Oh, at least the dick me is dying, and not the good me. Fuck you, loser! I live forever. I'm a character. Oh no! Oh no!
Give me your life force.
No! Oh, fuck off! I'm going over here. It's just indigestion. I'll be fine. I'm fine. Fuck you. Good sir.
Is this good friend of yours?
Which one? The one dying or the one walking
Pretty
away?
much anyone here. It seems very cold reception. I know that there is nothing beyond and that he is just merely slipping away into the void. But this all the same, it seems like normally this is a warmer moment when people say goodbye.
Well, we only just find out. But also, he no have other wishes. So what?
And it's not really a goodbye. It's just a see you later.
Yeah.
Oh, definitively not.
No, he dying. We not dying. Be fine.
But I'll probably see him. I don't know. Maybe he'll visit me.
That one visit, maybe. The one that run away after calling other him a dick.
At this point, however, the liches begin a sort of strange process. And the first thing they do is they transmute. Even though they're characters, I'm going to give them a bit of leeway on this one. First thing they do is they transmute Filion back into his Lego form.
It's that easy. They could do that the whole time.
At which point Filion does expire. But his soul remains there. But with it, the liches all begin to try to put a little piece of their soul into this kind of, hidden compartment of Filion. And now they begin to fight over it. And as the three of them are like sending Filion, throwing off into the thing. So Filion will still exist on some level as a sort of soul receptacle, as a soul box or phylactery for one of the liches, whichever one wins this. And perhaps in time he'll be able to assert his own sort of body once again in whatever form.
Interesting.
For now, he will learn the secrets of lichdom by being one of its core components.
That is so much more horrific than death, and yet.
Do it.
I feel like maybe we should have stopped that, but
At least he didn't become a chair.
Henry says, "No, I
Why would someone become chair in death?
He He turned one of his wives into a chair. Is what I learned.
And Cosmonocelot, please don't ask how many children he has. The answer is fundamentally upsetting because it ends in a fraction. So, Filion. Okay, well, so Filion is. All right, so Filion sort of has not been sort of fully returned to the end of his existence, and he.
So we should.
Is it a fraction because?
Asha, we don't want to talk about it.
Were they born missing limbs,
We're not.
No. Okay.
We don't ask questions about Filion because the answers lead to worse questions.
Okay.
However, sort of treason. Filion has asked you to sort of see to the bequeathment of his final items. You're supposed to give all of his wealth to this Jim normal guy, and you're supposed to give all his magical items to this Holden Thane. And treason is kind of like sobbing for a moment, and then kind of goes, "Yep, that's right. That's what I'll do. Give it all to them. No problem." And he says, "Well, perhaps I should. I was going to try to use some of this energy to sort of send Cosmonocelot and Ghost Woman home, but I might, if you're willing to stay a little more and help us in some missions, Cosmonocelot, I might want to send you here, and I can use some of my bonus energy to sort of send treason back to the Brickverse to sort of see to Filion's estate."
Well, yes, I'm more than happy to continue on this expedition.
Ghost Woman will sort of say, absolutely. And if I can kind of keep learning from Nova about the stuff I'm into, and maybe just like, kind of learn more about the school that I was, and if I was really nervous there also, or if there I kind of knew what was going on a little bit more, that would be great.
Nova and Callie.
And Callie. She is also talking to Callie. And not Connor, because he was always... I don't miss him.
Does it really matter who you were in a past life? There's nothing like the present.
This is me attempting to do my best impression of Aaron in this character. There you go. So in any case, but Henry says, so if it's all right, we're going to try to say, I'm going to sort of send treason back using some energy. Then we do have a mission.
And then we'll go slay the witch.
Zekas, I strongly recommend you don't go after the witch. She is. We'll talk about that in a moment. Treason. Are you comfortable with this? She goes, "Yep, absolutely. I'll go see to all Filion's affairs. Don't you worry. I'll make sure that everyone gets exactly what's coming to them."
She's not doing any of that.
She definitely not.
Yeah.
Distributing his wealth.
And never trust a pirate.
What is her Quill, right? That's the Quill, the cocktail. Yeah. And Quill will be like, this is a mistake. Someone else has power of attorney. Just shut up, Quill. So she will sort of walk off, sort of singing, I think, to herself. How much of Filion stuff belongs to me? Everything. How sad am I that he won't see my triumph? Brutally, everything, brutally. And so
I feel like there should be a second half to that. I feel like she's missing one of the singers in that song.
With that, our treason. Wow, there's a lot of exits tonight. Goodness. Okay.
I haven't left. I will return.
He's still there, and we will see him. But for now, we don't even know which one of them is going to get a little segment of their soul into this little mini.
Is the little Lego guy there though?
Yes, but they've taken him. Those three characters are fighting over him, like telekinetically hurling him away and trying to teleport to catch him.
Because I wanted the little Lego guy to add to my collection.
Oh, Nova's gonna steal it?
She wants the body.
Nova, once the fight ends and once one of them puts it in, they will hide it somewhere, and at some point we will do a Nova mission. One option will be a Nova mission, like Easter egg hunt for Filion's body.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I got it. No notes.
Okay. Wow. Well, I'm sorry I got the end of Filion, and as you guys, well, Pierce is gone. maybe wait till he's returned so he can. Oh, it's appropriate. Peace out, Filian.
Yeah, boo. Brought me on a bummer episode,
I know,
Philip.
sorry.
I'm out.
It's real sad.
He actually said he was waiting until you came back.
Yeah, it is.
Good night.
It's understand. Yeah, it's basically. Pierce said to me, well before he was smushed. I just want to point that out. Pierce said, I don't know if this is a thing. I wonder if he could hear any of this. He basically said, I don't know if this is the tone of your game here, but I do think it would be funny if you have Filian roll an endurance. And if I fail based on whatever the thing is, or if I do whatever the thing is, if Filian dies. And I said... So, Pierce, I'm just explaining to them how months ago you said to me, I don't know if this is the tone of your game, but I think it might be funny if you just have Filian roll something, and if he rolls something, that he just dies of old age. And I said, that is totally the tone of... That's the tone of Filian, is what I think my response was.
Well, you asked me... You were very concerned. You're like, wait, are you tired of playing this?
Yeah, I was like, you can just switch if you want.
And I said, oh no, I want to play Filian forever.
Yeah.
But I also love a good bit.
Yeah. And so clearly you now see what happened. And Pierce, 1 week, you rolled only ones for your endurance, and I said, what number are you going for? And had you said 7, you'd have died.
Oh, so it's always 7.
Whenever he said 7, he was dead. Because 7 is comedy.
Oh wow.
Oh no.
So at any point, the power to not die was always there unless you rolled all 7s. You could have taken a 1 on your endurance roll at any time or a different.
Wow.
Yeah. It was always the 7. So there you go. But the point is, Filian is not completely gone. There is now an inanimate Filian figure bouncing around, with his soul still in it, and within that he can learn the mysteries of lichdom for his inevitable.
We'll see him
return.
again.
Yeah.
Cue music.
But
He's
Filian
standing over there.
Filian driving away.
yeah, Filian driving away. I think it's actually just Treason running away.
Yeah.
Cut to Treason, just like everything that's his. Well, so that is I kind of wanted to defend. If it seemed like I was just being needlessly cruel to Pierce, this one was his idea.
Oh yeah, this one was on me.
Me smushing him, was that too much? One can argue about that till the cows come home. But this was him, and it paid off at a very interesting moment.
Yeah.
Anyway, Henry will sort of appear and say, well, that is a very strange end. I'm very sorry for our former teammate, but unfortunately, our enemies do not wait for us to finish mourning. And there is a mission I was going to send you all on. We may need to skip halfway through it now that it's 8:21. But, the Usheron Rift is my home plane, as I've sort of spoken to you about before. You have previously gone there. It is where you first encountered Betty Bilebelcher. We were looking for her.
We're going for the witch.
Yes. Well, I don't know that I have no reason to believe she is on Usheron at present, but it is possible. But I'm going to say this to you now, Zekas, and Asha, Cosmonos. Dominic, you're gonna... Alright, Dominic's not coming today, apparently. Either he's really upset about Filian's death, or he's just in the middle of a conversation. Either way, he's not in the team today. So, Nova, Zekas, Asha, and Cosmonos a lot. And Frankie, are you... No, she's talking to Cal. Alright, so, yeah, 4 of you. Interesting mission for you.
Are you not confident in our abilities? You keep trying to rope in another member.
I just always like to have sort of this, I think 5's a good number for a team, but if it's only 4, it's fine. If it's only 3, it's fine. I trust all of you. Asha, he kind of pauses for a moment and he'll say, Asha, here is the dream journal, if you could handle this today. Please make sure that you sort of... It seems there have been many complaints about Dominic pulling the page at the wrong time. So I think, Asha, we're going to give you...
All complaints come from Asha, yes.
Wait, have they only... that genuinely is... Wait, are all the complaints from Asha or have other people complained?
I imagine Filian would have wished he pulled the page earlier.
Yeah. Nova's also like, no. He pulls it too crazy. Okay, so...
He doesn't know how to end.
Yes, he's sort of... Yes, well, so Asha... Yes, you are heading back to the Usheron Rift. Now, again, this is a dimension that is a little more hidden, a little harder to get to out of other dimensions. I don't know what exactly and I should mention, This is my home cluster, not my home world. I've spent time on Usheron, I've had some adventures there, but it is not where I am sort of from. That plane was Weir, and it has been destroyed. Usheron is a very emotional, sort of romantic, kind of gothic place. Many of the planes we sort of visit are, because someone must be really into that vibe. The point is, when you sort of go there, you'll sort of feel things very deeply. A lot of kind of old secrets and forbidden feelings, and kind of there's this malaise over the place of tragedy. You are specifically heading to a very notoriously haunted area called Lake Ethelred. And this lake is home to a lot of sort of ghosts and sort of fearsome ideas. They're not typically violent, they're more make you feel very morose. It's a sort of sad place. Someone who is not from that cluster at all, so someone from an entirely separate cluster, has purchased a house on this lake. I do not know who this is. I cannot tell. My divinations are sort of blocked there for, to be perfectly honest, my divinations there are blocked for reasons beyond simply whatever the Nightmare Rider's up to. It might be someone connected to the Nightmare Rider. It could be Orlando. I don't know.
Well, why buy a house on lake that just make you sad?
Precisely, Arsha. Why go, of all the multiverse, of all the different multiversal clusters, why go to one that is nothing but sadness and pain, and then go to one of the most abandoned, sad places thereupon?
Makes sense to me.
Who would do that? Well, very good. So, Common Ocelot, perhaps you can get into the mind of whoever it is you're visiting. But for the rest of you, avoid, as much as possible. I hope that you are not sort of. I don't think you'll be there long enough for you to become sort of saddened yourselves by the atmosphere. But really, this is. I say this to you many times, and many times it's not how things work out. This is a reconnaissance mission. This is a go find out who it is. If it's someone who is a threat to us and you think you can sort of fight them away, go ahead. If it is someone who seems dangerous, Asha, I urge you to sort of get the team out. But the mission is to learn who is there, and if it's something we need to pay more attention to. So, rather than sending you to the region, I think I'm going to have you sort of dreamwalk directly to the house. That's something I think, given the late hour, this is a little more pressing, and we spent some time with Felicia there. So, delete, and I'll just delete encounter 1 and 2. Yeah, go ahead, Zekas.
Seems only fitting to go to a place of sadness, having just lost.
Honestly, yes. And in fact, you are all mourning. I also, Usheron, listen, we have amongst you, well, honestly, I was going to say that Cosmonocelot and Asha, Zekas and Nova, you'll fit in rather well, just being human and sort of elf. Cosmonocelot and Asha, you are not common species there, but you are recognizable enough as animals that Asha, you can go with your whole Fey line and maybe they'll believe it.
Okay.
Oh, and maybe Cosmonocelot is a feline Fey line. That is my advice. But Asha, seriously, if you think that there's going to be a fight that you don't think you can win.
Okay.
All right.
We can win.
I love that Zekas' defining characteristic is we can do it. Whatever it is.
Do you think maybe you die because previously you fight battles you can't possibly win? You think maybe you repeating the same death over and over because you incapable of learning lesson?
Wait, you have also died?
Yes.
Oh,
At least once.
The little men will be back then.
I mean, kind of from different worlds. But perhaps.
Interesting.
I don't know if his world has things like this, but maybe. And Asha, while that may be the case, doesn't mean we can't try.
Yeah, that's definitely why you die so many
Well,
times, Ash, I feel like.
Perhaps the problem, Zekas, is that you have gone it alone. Where if we were to act as a collective front, we would be more powerful together.
Oh
The
my
last guy died because he probably think the same thing.
Well, he did kind of go it alone.
No, you helped. You dragged the rest of us along, and now Witch hates us.
I was trying to help our friend.
And he died anyways.
Which will always find way to hate you.
See,
But it's common
saying.
knowledge. This old saying in country. Never trust a witch.
exactly. That's what I've been saying.
It's like he not died. It's like he's still here.
Well, at any event, if you guys are ready.
Now
to
that
head
we've
out.
bonded, let us head out.
I assumed we were talking along the way.
Oh yeah, sure. We'll say you guys were chatting as you were going. So as you guys head that way. Although if I'm sending you out to the middle of the area, I'm gonna say you have we don't always go through the full nuts and bolts of your dream walks. On some occasions, one of the weirder things you do is when you dream walk into like the mind of like an animal, you know, kind of the sort of odd, very impressionistic dreams of an animal. So we will say that you do in fact sort of emerge from the dreams of like a frog in the woods. And so whatever kind of as you emerge from the woods, the dream of a frog you just experienced was a little like weird. Like, oh my god, did we just feel what it's like to be a tadpole? It's kind of odd. But the point is, this wind whips across you, and the kind of eerie trees behind you rustle, and you see that kind of down the little slope is a gabled house sitting right on the shores of a very sort of melancholic lake. The sky is gray. The season is autumn, because of course it is.
Yes,
Do we
this is
see
very-
the house?
Yes, the house is this sort of big, kind of gabled, you know.
Does it look like anybody's in there from where we are?
There is,
Like-
in fact, one. There is a light on within the house, yes, you can see.
So we probably sneak and look.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So Asha.
Ash, sneak.
Asha sneak, because that is what Asha do. Is Cosmo and Ocelot also good at sneaking? It's not necessarily, but yeah, he's not.
No.
He's in a big suit, it makes sense.
Yeah, I'm
Zekas,
good at
if
running.
you could also sneak if you'd like and kind of leave.
Yeah, I'll go with not leave Asha on her own again in this world.
And we just had this discussion. We do not go alone.
Yes,
I
I'll
mean-
go with Asha.
I should go alone. I should still get really good information. And Asha not dead yet. Oh wow, that is so good. 4 2s.
Well, okay. Well, yeah. Asha's super.
2
spy.
3s.
2 3s. There you go. 4 2 3s. So basically, Asha kind of Zekas, you do some sneaking, and you're like I'm a ranger. I'm good at this, and you're like, where the hell is Asha? Like you don't see. You're not sure where she is. So as kind of Nova and Cosmo and Ocelot wait back at the trees, Asha and Zekas go down to the house, and it seems to be a dull, dark, and soundless day. It's just there's a vibe that's kind of empty and lonely. But you reach the house, neither of you detected Asha. It's not even detected by Zekas. But once you're there, I'll simply let you both, you can each try like one sense roll from under your vitalities, whether it's if you want to look, listen, if you want, Asha, if you for some reason just want to smell the place, you're welcome to do that.
What you do?
I will do look or listen.
Mm-hmm. Which one?
They're both 4s, so
Mm-hmm. So pick one then.
Okay, look.
Okay. Asha will do listen.
You'll do listen? Okay.
Yeah.
Hoping you would choose smell and
I thought you were going to choose smell.
make his choice irrelevant.
Yeah, that'd have been fun.
Which one are you doing already? I'm doing smell.
Now Asha do listen. She got two sixes.
2 6s. Zekas?
1357.
1357. So sadly, Zekas kind of can't quite see through. Asha, with a second degree success, you smell, or you hear rather, not much. There is not much movement. That you think there's someone inside. You hear maybe the turning of a page here or there, a little bit of shuffling as there's someone in the house. It is not an empty, dead house, but they're not making a lot of noise. You haven't heard any voices. You haven't heard any speaking. Asha, I will let you do a smell roll if you wanted to. If you wanted to use your nose, because your her nose is very good as an animal of that kind. 2 8s. Ooh, 8 represents.
Yup.
Knowledge and secrets and meta narrative. I think that actually might apply here. Asha. Only 2, though. Okay.
Yes, just 2 8s.
Asha, you are picking up a scent, and it's kind of taking you some time to remember. You probably put your nose up against, some maybe crack in the wood and try to smell in the house. And at first, you're smelling, kind of like gas lamp oil and kind of, soot and smoke from cooking chambers and musty carpets and things like that. But then you do catch a whiff of something familiar. With a second degree success, you're not exactly sure what you're smelling, but you're sure of 2 things. It is not someone who is dead. So you're like, I don't think it's Orlando, but it is someone you've met before.
Is it Igor?
You think that's a very good bet of who it would be. With your second degree success, you're not sure. But because it's a meta-narrative, you're like, that tracks. We did find him, and he escaped to a remote abandoned house on another plane.
Well...
And he said he was leaving.
Is it the same goulash he made cooking, perhaps?
Shoot, he was making goulash, wasn't he? Retcon, yes. You smell the goulash. You are sure, no uncertainty in your mind. You smell Igor's goulash.
Okay.
He's not eating currently, but you smell like the it has been cooked here recently.
Okay. Zekas, what you learn?
You guys
see much of anything.
We'll say you guys have returned to the others, yeah.
So,
Hey Zekas, tell them what you learned. Tell them what you told Asha.
I didn't see anything out of the ordinary.
Asha learned a lot. Asha heard he reading book or newspaper or something with paper that's boring. And did he make the same goulash as last time? Because it probably Igor.
At which point, no one here knows who Igor is. None of them have met him.
is this friend of yours, Igor?
Asha realized that would be more impressive if you guys knew.
If your dead friend was here,
Who that
I
was.
would recognize.
Is that good or bad? Does that mean we get to go talk to him?
Well,
Is
Asha don't know if good or bad because last time he very helpful and he gave us a lot of information on how to fix Frederica and all the information about the unstitched people. But then he also said because people found out where he lived, which was us, that he moved home. So if we talk to him again, he might up and move homes again.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Who is Frederica and what are the unstitched people?
That's amazing.
Frederica is if you've seen a woman back home that is more beautiful than God with green stitching, that her.
You did notice that woman, certainly.
Was she, Philip, was she still like wailing and withdrawn and discontent?
She was no longer wailing. She was certainly a bit removed, but she is living there and kind of, wondering when she can return home. I think she has accepted the idea that with Orlando out there, this is safer than her going back home, especially since she, was killed there, so she's willing to stay here. She's probably a little uncomfortable, although. So Sherlock's gone. He was always weird, but like. Honestly, she and Frankie might have bonded a bit because, let's be honest, the characters are very advanced characters, but they are kind of like video game NPCs where they like if you talk to a character for like an hour, they start repeating everything. Sure. You know, they have a limited number of like phrases, so she can talk to Frankie and any of you for much longer. So, you know, yeah, she has more people to chat with for sure.
Okay, so oh yes, the forlorn, beautiful flower.
At her.
So, yeah. Something seems to be troubling her. Have any of you talked to her about it?
Well, she was murdered, and then we bring her back to life, so that might be it.
That could be it, indeed.
A lot of that going around.
Is that what happened to you, Zekas?
No. No.
This is a very difficult thing to parse.
Yes.
But, so, there is a person inside of there that helped you resurrect beautiful flower. But you don't know if he is going to be helpful or hurtful. You don't know if he is friend or foe.
He probably not hurtful, and he probably not foe. But he also probably not happy that the same Ewok find his secret home again for a second time in row.
Well, he hasn't met the three of us.
I don't think he's happy that anyone find his secret home for a second time in row.
Yes, if it were my secret home, and not only the same person show up, but brings more different people with her, that will seem very upsetting to me.
Yeah,
it's like she is running Tor.
Before he lived far away from Desert Cowboy Town, and when we find his home, he moved to the universe's most sad lake to get away from people, and then we find him. Where he go next?
Well, what is he hiding
Bottom of
from?
volcano?
Did he tell you what he was hiding from?
Yes.
He was, if you, what Asha totally remembers is that he is that.
No, Asha totally forgot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Asha.
KJ remembers. Asha forgot.
Oh, understood. Sure. Yeah, great.
Well, why don't you bring him back to the same place like you brought me?
Because we're actually not supposed to bring so many people back. We were told very specifically after we bring back Sherlock, hey, stop bringing back strangers to the secret base. Yet that's why Dominic in so much trouble with Book, because every time he rip page, he bring back new stray that we have to feed and take care of.
What are you saying about us?
You're saying that to two people?
I feel like I'm pretty self-sufficient.
Hey, likewise. We're here to help the cause.
I know, Asha, no, but just saying, it never part of plan to bring people back. Yet, I think because of Dominic, we bring back at least 3-4 different people.
And then you also lost one of those people because
now we also lost one now. So we're not supposed to gain or lose people, yet we keep gaining and sometimes lose.
From what I have witnessed, there is many people joining as leaving. So it does seem like you're sort of maintaining numbers, so maybe it is not a bad thing to just sort of recruit people.
Perhaps we should just do a...
Honestly, more people are leaving, because
it's
out now. At this point, I would actually like for Asha and Zekas to please roll a luck roll.
Luck?
Mm-hmm.
No!
Oh, you only got 3, baby.
2 6s.
2 6s, alright.
2 2s.
2s. You guys are speaking here on the edge of the woods, or maybe just... Are you kind of even within the tree line to be more hidden from the house?
Mm-hmm.
On this kind of dull, soundless day, there suddenly is another whoosh of wind. In Zekas, you suddenly feel this just chill on your spine. It's kind of cold day. It seemed like something just blew out of the woods. I mean, the rest of you felt, like fur and hair kind of, whistled, but Zekas, you really kind of felt like, ooh, chill on me.
I go like climb up a tree to take a peek.
Sure, Zekas. You want to climb a tree?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll 2 dice for that, please.
2?
Mm-hmm.
2 8 or 2 d8s?
Mm-hmm.
A 5 and a 6.
5 and a 6. You start to climb the tree, and you kind of like can't find any purchase, and you suddenly start to feel kind of very tired and bummed out.
Huh. Man, I really feel bad about Fillion.
Okay, maybe we go inside.
Yeah.
It's,
Someone else getting colds?
I should
Oh.
never call.
My suit is climate controlled.
It's more of like a bone chilling cold.
Oh, an existential dread. Yes, I feel that all the time.
Ah,
Yeah, that's pretty normal.
In
Do
your
you want to just knock on the door?
Agnes
You
will say
guys,
to
you guys should really
Agnes will
talk to
say
somebody.
Agnes will say to Nova, all right, so maybe he's not all bad. If he's feeling existential dread, maybe he's not totally garbage. But we should still be mean to him.
Oh, Agnes.
Okay. Asha, go say hi. Because he liked Asha last time. And then maybe he talked to us again and not move home to somewhere sadder than this.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay. Asha gives signal when it's safe.
could use a nice fire and some goulash to warm the soul.
Oh, he make very good goulash, so.
It does not warm. Goulash never warms soul, though. I have to warn you.
No.
You guys really should talk to somebody. We should talk to Henry about getting therapist.
A therapy. What?
Definitely for you.
I'm
Asha
very
will
well
go-
adjusted.
Sneak, scurry off to Igor's door.
Understood. So yes,
Yeah.
Asha. Go ahead and do a sneak roll. Are you going to go to Zekas? Or are you going to let her go?
No, I will. Let's see.
Gonna stay in your sad tree?
He's
Or
not in a
sisters?
tree. He couldn't make it up there.
I didn't
Oh.
make it up. I came back down.
Yeah.
I'll follow behind Asha in search of
Are
some
you
friendship.
sneaking? Are you sneaking?
I think it's a half-hearted sneak.
Okay. Roll 3 dice for that then.
I got
you-
4 6s.
4 6s. You're certainly not keeping up at the
2 2s.
with 2 2s. 2s. Zekas, you do sort of sneak, but as you're doing so, you're kind of staying to the shadows, but like you're feeling so tired and sad and kind of like, what's the point of like what am I even doing? This is such a bummer.
What is this? Yeah. Miss my home. Alien. Now we have the pirate left us. I didn't even get to know that great, but still.
Asha, you're at the door.
The other elf left.
Are the other elf left? The purple elf lady. Cosmo, Ocelot, and Nova, are you guys kind of following them at a distance, or are you? Okay, great. So you'll be there, but Asha's kind of going to be at the door first.
Yeah. We're letting Asha take
Like,
the
Asha take the stick. I guess is her Star Wars version. Asha, you're at the door.
Asha, knock.
Asha, you knock on the door. From within, you hear a voice kind of muttering. Asha, could you, you can roll a listen for me to see what you hear through the door.
Mother of God.
Oh dear.
I dropped it. It's fine. I'm going to throw 2 dice on the. Nah, it's not important. Nah, I might as well.
Okay.
Left Sherlock behind.
2 6s, 2 8s, 2 2s. Look at
Which one do you want to go with?
that. Horror, mystery, or meta.
Meta? Sure. Oh, great. Okay, Asha. So you kind of hear a stirring within, and it sounds like someone was like talking to themselves. "'Tis some visitor tapping at my chamber door. Only this and nothing more. 'Tis some visitor
visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. Some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door. This it is and nothing more.
Does Asha understand the reference?
Because you chose meta, I think that perhaps you do.
Okay. So he's shuffling. Does it sound like he's shuffling towards the door?
So far, he's not there.
Oh, but there are footsteps. Like
You have
he's
not
coming,
heard.
right?
You have not heard footsteps. No.
Okay. So okay, Asha will. She'll go. Ha! Nevermore.
Hearing that, he'll sort of say,
Sir, said I, or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore, but the fact is, I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door, and I scarce was sure I heard you.
And the door flies open. Asha, are you there or have you hidden?
No, she's there. She's going. Hey, Igor! Remember Asha?
Yes, I do. I'm sorry,
I
don't know why I was so confused. I think I had not enough.
I think it's because you move into a house in Very Sad Lake.
Yes. Asha, how you have found me again, oh dear. Is it because of Frederica? Poor Frederica.
No.
Is she still dead?
No. Asha fixed her thanks to you. And other people help, but mostly Asha.
I am glad to hear this. You may come in out of the sadness, though.
Okay.
I must
thank
warn you that
But also,
the sadness still extends within this house.
that Asha understand. Also, Asha have 3 different friends than last time, if that okay.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Thanks.
Greetings. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance even from a distance.
Yes, come in. The goulash is cold, but I can give you brandy if you'd like. Yes.
Okay, yes.
I wanted to try the goulash.
I will heat up.
You can still have some, it's just cold.
I will heat it up for you.
He'll begin to heat
Yes.
the goulash.
Just ask a friend, Igor.
What a wonderful host. We get goulash.
Yes, well, I suppose I cannot stay here long if I have been detected even here.
No,
Hey,
we
Dad.
don't want you to do that.
You don't have to move again. It's okay.
Well, if
You know,
have,
sometimes it's just hard to find your home.
if you have found me, others can too, and I am afraid.
We actually,
Asha,
we found the house, not you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what are you afraid of? We didn't know it was you.
You did not know it was me here. You came
No.
to see who it might be.
yeah, we wonder who moved into Sad Lake.
I love house. It's beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
It's like anyone else, and I think, yeah, Felicia clearly understands this. This is the scariest, saddest, like just this house is the most whatever. And Nova's just like, oh god, oh my god, dream home.
Agnes, would you like to live here someday?
I would, Nova, but I've got to warn you that houses like this are where my enemy Maisie is. Oh, she likes houses like this too. We were both in a house like this a very long time ago. Oh, ask him if there's a room painted with blue skies and white clouds.
Okay. Mister of this home,
Yes, my dear.
my doll says that is there a room in here painted blue and white or something? I already forgot.
Oh, no. There is a room covered in yellow wallpaper. That is more for the literary nerds. But no, there's no room such as that.
There's no flowers in the attic.
Oh, there may be flowers in the attic. I cannot bring myself to go there. This was the home built.
Agnes.
This was a home built by 2 lovers who met a very sad end.
It's tragic. Tell me more.
I wonder if they're still here, actually.
Oh, they're here.
You checked under the floorboards.
Oh, for their bodies? No. Their bodies are...
He kind of points out of the house towards the lake.
So sad.
They were both trying to swim to save the other. Neither was off the shore, you see. They both swam out thinking the other was drowning. And then they found one another too far from the shore, and clinging together, they sank below the waves.
Well, there are worse ways to go than that.
It's like Romeo and Juliet. So tragic.
I think dying in someone's embrace sounds rather nice. Not rather nice. We just witnessed a much sadder death.
He pauses and says,
Not the way they tell it.
And we left our friend Filian to just die on his own.
He's surrounded by peers. It's fine. Igor,
You know,
why
it just
you
makes
moved
it
to Sad
think.
House?
It seemed a place no one would come looking for me, but the fact you're here means you're very good at finding people. But if you only knew it was someone and not me, perhaps.
Yes, we sent to find out why someone decided to move to really, really sad lake. Because why would anyone want to live by really, really sad lake?
I can take the sadness. In my work for Professor Ketzerschloss, I was often very sad. It does not bother me. The only friends I had were stitched, and I was never truly their friend. I'm too hideous. But I just don't want to be found by my enemies.
And who are you hiding from?
Who is so powerful that you need to hide in a place like this?
Yes. Well, Orlando for one. And the nightmare rider who we spoke of before, I fear too. And others from the place who blame me for working with the professor.
Oh,
From my home, you know, from the universe forlorn, where
Do you-
I came from.
Do you know this? The Nightmare Rider.
No, I do not. I am a lowly laboratory assistant. I have not communed with such things, but I have escaped, and I fear they will come for me for what I know.
What is
Gee-
it that you? What is it that you know?
Well, the process, and now that you've recreated it, I'm so happy to hear poor Frederica is alive, but I'm afraid that in doing this process with the purple lightning in the mist, you've attracted the attention of evil things. I don't want to
we
be
do that a
found
lot
by
lately.
them.
Zekas, you do begin to feel very sad and tired. And there is this persistent feeling that it's almost like there's a voice in your head sort of saying, like, you've had the last success you'll have. You'll never make another shot with your bow. You'll never track prey. You'll never find your prey again. Your last successes are all you have. Zekas, to that point, I want you to do a keep control. You may roll 3 dice.
Instead of the 4?
You can roll 3 dice, yeah.
Or 5-8.
4, 5, 8. Yeah, you begin to almost give in to these bad feelings, and honestly, the fact that you're in this room is probably making it much worse.
Maybe I just need some fresh air.
No, it's bad out there too. Just eat. Just sit down and eat. You'll be fine. We leave soon.
Well, if you
It's-
if you're so worried about, oh, I'm sorry, Zekas.
You just kind of, what are we even doing here?
We finding out who live here. That's the whole
What
thing.
am I doing here?
See, that's why we don't pick up strays. Now they ask too many questions about what you didn't even mean to. This why we don't take people home for no reason.
I feel like we failed on all the missions.
No, we successful on all of them. Asha have 100% success rate.
Yeah,
Continue.
you sort of brought me along on new adventure. That feels successful.
That was an accident. Dominic pulled the page.
Okay, we
early.
can't spend too much time here, Igor. He's losing it.
He is, but
No, you guys are fine. I'll just take my goulash.
He gives
Yeah, why don't you go just go eat your goulash by the lake? Maybe you'll feel better.
No, you stay
Yes.
inside. No, don't
I'll
go.
go eat my
Thanks,
goulash
Pierce.
by the lake.
No, stay inside. Everyone stay inside old house. No one go outside.
It's true. If we split up, someone's gonna get lost in the lake.
And then we
yes,
lose someone else.
But yes, Zekas, you seem very sad. Is he usually this sad?
No, he always bummer, but not like this.
But this is. Yeah. I'm worried something's wrong with you. For one moment, please.
He kind of stands up and leaves the room.
Can't even eat this goulash right. It's cold and
You're I love, it's like full Michael Scott, like where you're just like, "Oh, I can't even bite right."
throw my goulash against the wall.
Oh man, now someone have to clean that up. It's gonna be you. You have to clean that up at your
I'll
mess.
probably do it wrong.
Zekas, go ahead and let's do a
If you-
cleanup roll. That's going to be a work roll. So you roll 2 dice.
3-6.
3, 6. He genuinely is
Smearing it.
making it worse. He's like
Oh, God.
smearing it. It's
Oh,
I
no.
he can't even
I'll
do
just-
this right.
Just
Maybe I
sit
should
down.
just lay down in this.
Yeah,
in
just
this
lay
mess.
down. It's
He just
fine.
lays down
This
in
is
the
what I
filthy
deserve.
goulash.
Although,
It's fine.
to be
When
honest,
you guys are
it,
done, just
to be honest, it sort of fits with the decor of this place.
that's very nice of you, Cosmonocelot.
Yes, I would not be surprised to find smeared food or blood-stained walls in a house like this.
Blood of our allies that we failed to protect.
Good Lord.
All right, so I am genuinely
Zekis, this is good
so surprised that's not.
because you see, when you detach yourself, you become unhurtable. You become stronger in your despair.
We would have thought that dying would have done that.
Okay, we definitely need therapists back home.
Igor returns, kind of going over to Zekas.
And saying, I am not much of a magician. You know, the professor was more of a scientist. But I do have a device that can detect certain things. Yes, this is a arcano-mechanical device. It uses science to tap into magic. I think that we should activate it on your friend and just see if anything is wrong with
Okay.
I wouldn't waste it.
him.
I would save it for
Yes.
someone
Here,
more
He sort
deserving.
of hands it to Asha and says,
you may. You can simply.
We use this because if Asha bring you back to Henry like this, then Asha never get the book again. Okay, so we use this now.
Scraping my goulash back into my bowl to then eat it again.
Okay, Asha will press
What if it
whatever it
doesn't
is,
work?
however
Wonderful.
to use it.
Asha, you hit a button, and there's this kind of wave that comes out from Zekas. I would like for Cosmonocelot, Asha, and Nova to all give me a look roll. My dear
I
friends.
don't wanna.
As he's scraping, it's so funny.
2 3s and
It's
2
so
1s.
good.
2 3s, 2 1s. Which one would you like to use? This actually.
This is just a detecting thing, not like a
It's a-
saving him thing.
No, it's a looking. It's a seeing like what you see.
Then 3s, I guess.
3s. Okay, that's great. Cosmonocelot.
Second degree success in heroes. And more.
Heroes, great ones. Nova, did you have a success? Sorry, Nova. You're just looking around like, are there ghosts? Where like, there's got to be ghosts in here.
I'm looking for the couple. Clearly.
Yeah, you're looking for the
Important.
couple. Asha and Cosmonocelot.
Maybe I'll go look for the couple.
You
As-
stay laying down.
Okay, so as Asha activates the device, split second. First of all, the device does like some like little like green light and it flashes, or like red light, like like something's detected. But Asha and Cosmonocelot see for just the briefest moment in like the flash of the device that there is a like vague, barely present purple figure behind Zekas who has these like strings going into him, and he's almost like puppeting him like a marionette.
Is it like at the restaurant?
It is exactly like at the restaurant.
Is it the same thing?
It is. You only see it for a moment, but it is what you guys saw there, that Filian sort of detected and sort of described to you, and you eventually saw.
See, the witch find us.
It is a curse.
You curse now.
Well, I should probably deserve it.
I mean, kinda.
I mean, kind of.
I'm going to ask a question. Philip.
Absolutely, Cosmonocelot.
Is there any, given sort of that, I feel like Baba Yaga's origins and mine stem from the same country.
Sure. See what you're saying.
Would I have any sort of knowledge of witches or the occult or curses?
You are welcome to spend your knowledge points on that.
Yeah.
We can say that in the old Tunes in Space cartoon, Cosmonocelot was going off about like, in my village, comrade, there is old story about witch. Never tell witch it's too late for supper.
I'm gonna go with occult.
Cartoons.
Let's go with occult folk tales.
Occult folk tales, I like it. So yes, if you're sort of thinking of such a thing, but yes, Asha says the witch found us. That's bad news.
Let's do.
Oh, Nova. You're sort of looking around for ghosts. Make a luck roll, Nova. If you could.
3 5s.
3 5s?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait, what is
that's
5?
crazy.
Is 5 is noir. Oh
Noir.
man, which is for romance and broken romance. It's a great one.
Woo!
Nova, meanwhile, you looking around, you don't see anything behind Zekas, but as your eyes are sort of casting about, you see that stand at 2 of the windows looking into this room, there are 2 sopping wet figures. 2 just like drenched, like handsome, but in a very like a really like sad and morose way. These 2 incredibly handsome young men who both swam out to rescue each other and then drowned, as they're sort of like looking through the window, and they're sort of like, you get the impression they're like trying to see one another in this house but not seeing each other, and can't see anything, but they do seem to be looking. They are noticing something in here, and it's not you guys. They may be seeing the curse that the others are describing.
I don't
Can I
know
go
if we
up?
can bring you back if you curse like this.
So, can I, with my newfound knowledge, can I make some sort of roll about a possible cure for this curse?
Absolutely. Let's have. Let's see. Do you have anything that's? You can throw an analyze on that.
All right.
Now
So that's 6.
Oh wait, did you add it to your knowledge?
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, did it?
I gave myself a +3 in occult folk tales.
Oh wow, your sheet froze for me. That almost never happens. Hold on. Yeah,
It's cursed.
perfect. Go for it. So yeah, that would give you what? That'll give you 6.
All right. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, maybe his sheet is cursed.
Let's spreadsheet it to find out.
Well, better pause for a spreadsheet.
That is 2nd degree success in noir.
In noir. You do know of some folk means of getting rid of curses. Most of them seem kind of like crack an egg on your head kind of stuff. You know, they're kind of you're not sure how much they'd work.
Mhm.
One thing that is really frustrating me, and to my surprise, but it's like it's a shame Filian's dead because he could actually help here. And what really sucks is that I was for a moment, I was like, oh, okay, you guys will have to convince Zekas to use his nature magic to cast like greater restoration on himself. You know what's funny about rangers is they get lesser restoration, but they don't seem to get greater restoration. Which I'm genuinely surprised by.
It's just, you know.
They don't get remove curse?
Henry have it, maybe.
Henry have it, but Asha, what you said is the most right thing. You cannot bring him back with a curse on him. That will totally tell her where you are.
Okay.
So yes, you do have to find some means out of it. But Cosmin Ocelot is racking his brain for some folk cures. And there are some in mind. Go ahead, Zekas.
As you were.
Igor, do you have egg of chicken legs,
yes,
and witch hazel?
Witch hazel, yes.
We may need those to remove the curse on our friend.
I see, yes. Help yourself to anything in the kitchen. I will see if there are chicken eggs and chicken legs. The witch hazel, I will check.
Do you have any slime or snails, perhaps puppy dog tails?
No.
Okay, now you're just making things up.
These are less likely.
It is unlikely cure, but worth a shot. But that is fine.
Yes, go, please take what you can. I will see if I have any materials in my house as well.
And we'll go rummage through the kitchen to see if there's anything else I think might help.
Great. Okay. Zekas, it looked like you're about to say something.
I was just looking through.
Yeah, you have lesser restoration, which is a good spell, but not greater, which I'm genuinely surprised by. One would think, why does one get lesser restoration and not greater? Nova, you have seen those ghosts. I don't know if you want to like engage with that or not, or just gossip about with Agnes. It's, to be honest, it's not necessarily the most actionable thing, but you are the ghost girl, so you do get to see the sad gay ghosts.
I was gonna go up to them.
Sad gay ghosts.
Okay.
During Pride Month, you have to make them sad and gay.
Hi.
Excuse
Pride.
me. They're together forever. Actually, they're not. That's the problem. They keep swimming around, can't find each other.
Can I grab one of them and try to reunite them?
They're outside, so you can step outside if you wish.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Asha, say everyone stay inside.
But they're clearly trying to look for each other.
Asha, you see nothing, by the way.
Okay, well, maybe just give them directions.
No, I think they can't hear her because they were like in the water.
Okay, fine, but only 10 feet away because you're probably safe because you weren't there when Witch got mad, but she's probably tracking him, so don't go far.
Okay.
If Asha can't hear you anymore, then Asha come outside very angry.
Alright.
Cillian died, now Asha have to be mom.
Try to grab one.
All right, if you sort of walk up to one, you sort of... the ghost seems vaguely aware of you, but your hand just goes straight through. Yes, Zekas?
This greater restoration is a 5th level.
Greater restoration is a 5th level, but it's not on the ranger spell list. You know what? We're not playing D&D.
No, we're not.
You can... Yes. Okay, we'll get to this in a moment. Okay, we'll go to the original thing. Yes, I'm going to say Zekas could cast a thing, but he'll have to spend more power, but more than that, you'll have to convince him to do it. Because he doesn't believe he can do anything.
Oh, God, okay. Do Nova's thing.
Okay, let's try Nova's thing first. So Nova steps outside, and you try to walk through the ghost, but the ghosts, like, you just pass right through.
I don't know what your name is, but if you can follow my voice, I can reunite you to your lover.
The ghost looks at you and kind of speaks. You don't really hear anything, but you have a sense of, like, desperate appreciation for that idea.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna keep talking, and if you could follow me, we just have to walk from one side to the other.
Not too far!
So yes, you're gonna start walking around the house?
Yeah.
Understood.
Okay, keep going.
The ghost is desperately following you. Nova, you get to the other window where the other ghost was.
My heart will go on.
But sadly, that ghost, having heard your voice, is rushing towards it around the other side of the house.
No! Come back! I swear I just want to help you. Can you come back, please? I found your lover. They're right next to me.
The ghost, you're looking, and a ghost appears around the side of the house, kind of trying to see you, looking for you, and kind of moving towards you.
You can follow my voice. I bet you can reunite with your lover.
You say this, but as soon as this ghost approaches you, you sort of realize the other one, and you turn, you maybe see a flash of a foot going around. It's also hearing you, but from beyond the veil, they're confused. You lead one, and it follows, the other rushes away.
No. Can one of you guys stay in one spot, and then I go get the other one?
The ghost nods excitedly.
Okay. You do not move. Okay, now I go try to get the other one.
You go around, and the other ghost is not moving, has stood there very still.
Okay, you're gonna follow me. Yes. Okay. Now we're gonna try this again, because the other one's not moving, you're moving. Alright. Okay, do-do-do.
So you go around and follow. Nova, as you get to the other side, the other ghost is not there. Nova, I want you to make an analyze roll.
Wow.
And I'm gonna let you throw your folklore ghost stories on top of this. So you can roll 7d8s.
Oh my goodness. Do I even
Oh my
may
God.
not have that many, yeah. She has 4 in analyze and 3 in folklore ghost stories.
Well, I bought more for
You bought more for this very reason.
these games anyway. Remember, I bought like a whole, and then
yeah.
I bought a new set this weekend. Let's see. I need one more.
So I'm gonna say, as Nova's putting this sort of together and finding these, the rest of you.
Is she in the house doing this?
No,
Like,
it's
going
actually
back
like
and
she's
forth?
right
like
outside.
what you guys see is Nova like calling out to no one around the house and acting like she's seeing people. And you're like, no, you wait, okay, you stay here this time.
Yeah.
But Cosmonauts, you've gathered various materials, and
Okay.
and Igor comes in with some witch hazel as well.
All right.
Hey, how about that brandy? I think you said you had brandy.
Yes, we can give brandy, yes, but
Yeah, let me just.
Just use
Take the
spell.
bottle.
We don't need all that. Just use spell. You have.
Okay, Zekas, I'm going to need you to hold your mouth open. I need to crack 12 eggs into your mouth.
Oh, that's
then you-
disgusting.
You should just save the eggs.
No,
Yes,
open
sir.
your mouth. This is the only way to lift this curse.
No,
I'll
it's
just-
definitely not. He have
So,
spell.
first, tuck this witch hazel under your chin and
Wait,
hold it
Definitely
there.
don't
wait,
do that.
Asha, you believe Zekas can cast magic?
Yeah, he do magic stuff all the time.
Oh, Zekas, can you cast a restoration spell upon yourself to break this curse?
Probably not.
But is it a spell?
All right, eggs it is then. I
Other
start
rank.
opening.
He starts just throwing eggs.
Zekas, is this a spell other rangers could cast upon themselves?
Probably better rangers than me.
Then you must attempt it if nothing else.
Give it a shot.
What about the brandy?
Oh, under no
No.
circumstances, the brandy is so dangerous.
Brandy is only for
What?
winners.
Brandy for closers. So go ahead and
So
cast spell.
if I try, I get the brandy.
Yes. Because otherwise we have to leave you here, and then Igor have to take care of you
It's for
forever.
the best that way.
No,
You and the
just
brandy.
cast
I
the
mean,
spell.
maybe do a booze run first, but
No. Where you get
Wait, are
booze?
you
Where you
Zekas
get
or
booze from here?
DJ3?
it's all.
He's so
it's
sad
all
he's
blended
progressing.
together. Yeah.
Zekas, if you're going
Yes.
to try the spell,
Let's do it.
you are going to need to expend 5 of your power to cast a Greater Restoration.
Okay.
And
Cool.
you will only get 3 dice, but if Asha's words and the lure of brandy is enough, that can have you can use some power on this roll to try and
Yeah, I'll use some
What about
power.
the threat of eggs and chicken legs?
It's
or
also
the
the
threat of eggs and chicken. Like, it's all I deserve. So while you're preparing this roll, we are going to cut outside to Nova. Nova, how did you do rolling your 7d8s?
3 threes.
3 threes.
Fantasy.
3 threes is fantasy, which is often kind of wonder and nice sorts of things. So Nova, as you look, you analyze what's going on. You realize that these ghosts from beyond the veil, they never realize you're talking to the other. They always think you're talking to them.
Oh no.
So every time you're telling them to come to your voices, you're sort of like, follow me, they're just following some voice they hear. If you say, you stay here, they both stay there. If you say, now you come with me, they think you're... So there's this kind of like unbreakable thing where they can't quite find one another. And with your knowledge of ghost stories, you're kind of like, oh yeah, this is totally like a real like tragic ghost story. Kind of this is how they'd happen.
This is so sad. Can I refer to one of you guys as ghost number 1 and ghost number 2?
They're both nodding, like kind of if you ask either of them, they're...
But then how do you guys know which is ghost number 1, ghost number 2? Both of you guys are saying ghost number 1, ghost number 2.
Poor Nova's just out here. Nova's having a real porch quest. Zekas, meanwhile, how many? So
how much is it to re-roll again and keep?
It's 3 to re-roll your pool, and then 1 per die you're keeping.
No. I have 2 1s right now.
2 1s.
And a 2 and a 5 and a 4.
A 2 and a 5 and a 4. And only 4 power left.
And only 4 power left.
Difficult
Up to you.
times. The question is, do you think that 2 1s is enough to remove this curse?
Can Asha help at all?
All I'll say is 1 is about kindness and teamwork and heroes. So 1 might be enough because you are helping him by telling him to, by encouraging him. Oh, actually, Asha, go ahead and do either a charm or persuade or, some kind of thing. And Cosmonauts, you could try the same to encourage him if you wanted to.
Hey, Asha only have 2.
Do I still have knowledge points?
Yeah, you have 5 knowledge remaining.
I suppose I could have done curses or something
No
before
match.
this, but
I will let you retroactively add points from that to this, and you have 2 1s and a 2 and a... you can add some dice on top of the ones you've rolled already. Yes,
okay.
You can do that. If you're gonna add 2 to curses or something, sure.
Yep.
Plus 2. Great. Print it. Love it.
Oh, 2 1s.
You just rolled 2 more 1s?
Yeah.
So now it's a 4th degree success?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Because in the end, the house always wins, and the house's name is Kevin. Oh my god.
Yes.
Although on some level it would have been hilarious if actually they couldn't have left you and they would have left you here for 2 sessions. Cursed. Because they couldn't bring you back because he's not here next week.
It could have worked.
However, with your knowledge of... Oh, actually, that's pretty funny. Zekas, part of the way through with them recovering, Zekas, you probably do, remember, you're like, oh, actually, I, literally am an expert in, breaking the curses of time and oh, right, I can do this, and you do restore the curse, and suddenly you feel this incredible weight, snapped off of you. You do feel yourself suddenly.
Ugh. What are you doing with those chickens?
Well, I was going to remove your curse. See, first you have to put
No, stop.
12
stop.
eggs that you gargle.
No.
And I stir them with the chicken legs.
Absolutely not. Do not waste Igor's food.
Well, it wouldn't have been waste if it got rid of the curse,
You
but you seem
fine.
to be
You
fine.
fine. You fine now, right? You fine now. You.
Yes.
You should still
Okay.
take the witch hazel. Hold on to the witch hazel.
Yeah, maybe just that.
Fascinating. I'm glad that you... So you have some experience with curses after all, Zekas.
Yeah. I guess I've encountered these before.
You have experience cleaning up your messes you make.
Clearly not. Good job I did.
Yeah, you should. How about you try again now that you feel better?
It's only right.
Sure. Well, then finally Zekas will clean up. Meanwhile,
As
no.
I'm like, oh, sorry.
Oh yeah. So sorry. Go ahead, Cosmonaut.
Oh, I was just gonna ask you a question, but it can wait till after we've resolved this.
So
Where did
Nova.
Nova go?
It's a hard situation out there.
She went up to the lake. It's fine.
Do you have any other ideas? It's kind of I will say that with the 3rd degree success you had, you're worried that like there's probably going to be some like eternal doom of like always being out of one another's reach and always being confused and you know, it probably requires like recovering their bodies from the lake, or it requires some real big thing to sort of get them together. It's almost like these ghosts can never quite, you know, even if they were in the same room, they'd be looking the wrong way, that kind of stuff.
Boo.
Happy pride,
I mean,
everyone.
I'd go into the lake.
Nova's like, well, looks like we're lake diving, everybody.
This is just like Haunting of Hill House all over again.
That's what's partially. That's the vibe in my mind. God, that show's good. Bly Manor.
Yeah.
It's really like Bly Manor. Now I think about it. Yeah.
Tragic.
So, but actually, Igor will step out on the stoop and say,
Yes, you can see the spirits, can't you?
It's so sad. I wish I could get them together.
They do appear to me sometimes and tell me their sad story.
That's so sad. You don't want to get them back together? Like, what if we go to the lake and try to put their bodies back together?
Asha will like just go to the window. Stay away from the lake.
And how?
But these poor people.
Yes, there's
God.
Nova, I will tell you. Certain things are sort of imbued in certain places. This is a sad place. The ghosts here are always... It is not like a Dreadland where it is fear and evil. Here the sadness was there from the start. It's not about dread. It's about despair. The best you can do here is know there was love, even if it ended sadly. It always does here. Not that I know of love.
if in case it wasn't clear to Nova, because I think and it is like a hunchback Igor. It's like a full, you know, kind of like yes master type Igor.
But I am sorry that it has brought sadness to you. Although the curse upon Zekas, they said something about a witch.
Yes, she.
Oh.
We had a run-in with her.
Not related to this place, is it?
I think their team's first run-in with her was here.
Here?
Not at the lake, but in town.
In what world? In what town?
I'll look at Asha.
It was the
I
kingdom.
missed that.
It was the kingdom by the sea. If you that's where you encountered her.
Encountered who?
Beatrice the first time.
Oh, yes. The castle by water.
The kingdom by the sea.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
A different plane within this cluster, yes. Sad place.
Igor, I have a question.
Yes.
If you are hiding because of knowledge you have, and this knowledge makes you dangerous, and so dangerous people want to find you,
Yes.
Why not just give knowledge away? If everyone has knowledge, you are not special, no one come for you.
It is not just the knowledge, it is punishment. It
For
is
what?
vengeance for things I've done.
So can you not give the knowledge away?
I already have. I gave it to Asha and she brought back poor Frederica.
And then Asha eat the pages, just like you said.
You did.
Yes.
This was wise, Asha. I'm sorry, Nova. I'm sorry, Zekas, that you were saddened here. I am glad to have had your company. But I worry that... Huh?
Asha, have 2 questions.
Yes.
Do you know if Knight Rider horse or person who rides horse?
What is second question? Is second question on same subject?
No.
Ask second question. Quickly.
Okay. Can Asha play around with this so she can learn how to make one herself?
You may take it.
That worked too, thank you.
I will answer your first question, but I feel already that question is the right question.
Yes, that's why Asha asked.
But it also means the rider will come now.
Because Asha asked, or because you answer?
Precisely.
You're good at answering these
The
questions.
fact that you ask Asha means you are on a track that is too close. How quickly can you return to where you come from?
Pretty quickly.
It is possible you will be trapped here a very long time if you do not go soon.
Okay. Okay.
If the witch found me here,
Yes.
does she know you're here now?
Yes, but I will not be here for long. I also must escape now. I
Oh,
must
gosh.
leave immediately.
Asha, sorry to make you move again.
It is all right, this place.
I think it's for the best.
I was flirting with something by coming here. I mustn't. Now I. Oh, no, I have helped you. No, I have given aid again. No, I have assisted. Once again, I have assisted. This is. Oh, he comes. I must depart at once. I cannot remain here. I don't know that I can activate my device and get away in time. I must find my belongings.
He seems very worried. He's beginning to, like,
Oh gosh.
move around.
Okay.
Do you need help?
What?
Do you need our help?
Yeah, I just need to escape. I cannot be here. I cannot be here what I would be here if I remain.
Maybe you come with us.
What?
We bring home strays all the time. It's just, what's one more?
No.
That we weren't supposed to anymore.
You could
I
see this
thought-
Frederica that you wish.
I cannot. Frederica, I cannot bear her to look upon me.
Okay, well,
Do you have a means of transportation?
Yes, I pray I can activate it in time. Oh dear.
okay. You go, we go, it's fine. But maybe answer question. If not enough time.
By
That's fine.
asking, if you ask this question, you know the answer.
No, Asha, not. No, that's why she asked.
So it's the horse.
You hear distant hoofs beats.
Okay, Igor, you go, we go, you go.
No, you
Everyone
you
go.
go. I cannot activate in time. He is upon me.
Okay, then you come with us.
Are you certain?
Yeah, it's fine. Asha, call audible.
Thank you.
But I
thank
thought we
you.
were. This is why you have the book now, so we
Oh,
don't.
everyone
read
Everyone
the
hold
book.
hands. And then Asha will rip the page.
You rip it. You guys appear in the Dreamlands. Igor looks around.
Huh? What? Where? Oh,
It is disorienting, yes?
It's okay, we go this way now.
we have escaped.
He, like, kneels down. He's like,
Thank you, Asha. You have
But
saved me.
If the writer can find him, did he not find him here now?
Ah.
Well, actually,
Thank you.
I have no idea. I would not know.
You can theorize as Cosmonocelot.
Well, it does seem like this place is. There is a powerful person here protecting this place.
Oh, good protection. I am at your mercy. I am sorry. I do not wish for you to be in trouble for rescuing me, but...
Asha, fine. Asha have 100% mission success rate. Asha can't be in trouble. Probably.
Did Nova make it back inside before you pulled the...
No, she was there, yeah.
She had already kind of come in because she couldn't get the stuff.
That's so sad.
No. Asha not leave people behind.
Igor is Igor takes a moment and says,
forgive me, yes, I will come to wherever you say I will. I am sorry. Thank you.
We get you churro. Everything okay.
Thank you, Asha.
Can I...
Thank you.
Go ahead, Zekas.
Can I do like a detect vibe on Igor?
Do a detect vibe on Igor, absolutely. Detect vibe read person. Now that you're no longer cursed. It's nice.
I feel so much better.
Igor, now that we have a moment to talk, just helpful tip. Celery seed will make your goulash next level.
Oh, yes. I know, but they didn't have it there. It was bad.
Nothing.
Mention it.
Nothing?
Nope.
I would say even with what numbers did you get?
1, 4, 6, 8.
Pick one of those.
8.
8. You suspect that it is without. I mean, it's not a hard thing, and you're not seeing through it. But you suspect he was genuinely terrified and is genuinely grateful. But he also left everything he had. But the only thing that he had with him is that little curse detector that Asha brought. So he's he's just fled out of nothing. Because he's grateful to be alive. He's scared. He's worried. He's very sad basically. But he appreciates it, and he will kind of just hobble after you guys, and as you get back to the thing, Henry will say, "Yes, how did you have someone else?" Oh,
yeah. So he Igor Asha's friend. Igor, the one who helped us fix Frederica the first time.
I remember, yes.
Yes, and apparently Asha asked question that summoned Knight Rider. So Asha not let another one of Asha friends die, so she bring him back.
You asked a question that you saw the Nightmare Rider?
No, but Asha heard his...
You heard those?
Yes.
The
Igor
witch
sort of
families.
is just looking very
Oh,
sad.
yes. Also, Zekas got cursed by witch, but we fixed that.
She put a curse on you. She found you that quickly.
She did.
It's only the
He got
second
sad
mission
real
you've been on
fast.
since- You're all right. You cleared the curse. All right.
Yeah.
We're going to need some. Okay. Well, Igor, welcome. I'm glad that you're safe. I'm surprised that you. Igor says,
Forgive me, I did not mean for this to happen.
You hear a glass break, kind of across the plaza. Poor Frederica was about to drink something, but she sees Igor, and she drops the glass, kind of terrified. Igor sees her and says,
I am so glad you're all right, Frederica. Do not look upon me. I do not wish to frighten you.
Good.
"What?
You should look around this place. There are things here more frightening than you. You are not.
No,
You
there's
should
not."
not be ashamed.
Frederica says, "No, there's not." She rushes away.
Oh, Asha misjudged. Asha thought Frederica be happy to see you.
She was always kind to me, but I think I bring up bad associations. I worked for the one who did this to her, you know. I did not want to harm her, but I fear she fears.
It's okay. Asha fix. You go have churro. Everything fine.
I will do as you ask, of course. I'm sorry, and I will stay away from Frederica. I will speak to her if she wishes, but I hope she knows how sorry I am.
And he kind of then he'll go wherever you tell him to go.
All ears.
You like go to Haldir and says, "I very well. I shall wait in Haldir." He goes in and says, it just suddenly like thumping, you know, like Corella Billy. Boom, 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 boom. I'll do the hyperdrive. I don't.
Oh dear, this place is a new horror indeed.
Henry sort of pauses and says, "All right. So just to be clear, it was him in a house on a lake.
Yes.
And when you found him, he was sort of sad, but he welcomed you in and was
He's not sadder than usual. Yes.
Quite depressing.
What did he say exactly? Whatever you can recall. What did he say when the night when he heard you asked about the Nightmare Rider? He grew fearful because you asked if it was horse or rider.
Yes.
That means that's a dangerous question, and it was rare because that spot would have been on the edge. Now that I think about it, I can't believe I didn't think of that before.
What is the Nightmare Rider?
Apparently a horse.
A foe of ours, apparently a horse.
So,
Our friend Dominic shot a scarecrow off his back.
Dominic said, "Oh, hey guys." Henry says, "All right. Nova, did you experience any ghosts there? Any powerful sort of sadnesses in the area?"
Well, there was this couple, and they can't be reunited. They can't find each other. It was so sad.
Yes, it was so sad. Can't believe I didn't think of that. All right.
Think of what?
I understand what Igor was so afraid of. If you did not understand this, why he was so worried about getting you out of there then. You were very nearly trapped in a newly formed Dreadland. The Nightmare Rider can create Dreadlands. The Nightmare Rider can pull away a portion of the world and put it into the mist. Especially places where there is great sadness already, where there is a darkness and emotion there.
So that really seemed like really dumb place for Igor to settle down.
Precisely.
That sounds like a dumb place for all of us to go to.
Precisely.
I enjoyed my time there.
Which means, but if anyone would know that, it's Igor. So why would he go there alone? Was there anything he said about intentions or actions or why he wanted to get away with you?
He didn't say he wanted to get away with us. Asha offered because he looked so scared.
He said he wasn't going to be ready, have it ready in time to transport away.
Interesting.
Yes.
So he had an escape, but it wasn't always prepared.
And that he was worried about being trapped or killed.
That there are people after him, and that's why he went there.
Right, all right, I see. All right.
We need to keep an eye on him.
We need to keep a very close eye on him indeed. That being said, I doubt he'll try anything, but... All right. In any event, you learned what that was. We chased it down. If Igor can be an ally, I suspect he is a very powerful and knowledgeable individual, but we must be... Sherlock came here. He was an irritation. Igor could be the death of us all.
So Asha made bad call.
Not given what was going on, to leave him there would have been potentially a fate worse than death for him. He has been only helpful to us thus far. We must simply be cautious moving forward. No, Asha, I think you probably did. You did what I would have done. I would not have left someone there to face what was coming.
Look at Dominic.
And on that note, Henry will say, we have much to discuss. No, I think you made the right call, Asha, but we must all be very careful with what happens next. You guys look through and Igor is just sitting, like you can see him in the window of Haldir's, just like someone's handed him a blue milk. He's like, "Excuse me, is this spoiled? I'm sorry. I'll drink whatever you give me. I'm sorry." Oh, fruity, interesting.
I'll keep my eye on him.
Perfect.
Any word of our friend? What's left of our friend Filian?
Henry goes, "No," and he's sort of, and you, it's kind of like how they did it, like all this going over there, and you look at the sky, and there's like a triangle of like necrotic energy as 3 liches are having just like a battle of wills in the sky, and there's a little Lego piece floating in the middle of them. Like, yeah.
I think this would have made him quite happy.
Yeah.
Good thing to
Asha
tribute them.
will spend the downtime between this and the next week talking to Frederica.
Understood. Oh, please remind me of that at the beginning next time. That's a great, yeah, perfect.
Maybe.
But that's wonderful. Thank you all. This is interesting. This may actually really affect what the options are for next week, because we might need to do another let's not go anywhere mission next week. That might be one of our options. Is stick around here and solve some intel. So thank you all. That was wonderful. I think everybody got something out of that. Asha got to be team leader and make a tough call. Zekas got to be cursed. Nova got to see 2 ghosts and be very sad by the lack of positive outcome, especially since those ghosts are probably now code dreadlords of a realm where they can never see each other. And Cosmo and Ocelot got to cure Zekas. It was basically.
Oh, but hey, queer leadership in Pride Month, that's great.
Queer monsters. Okay, well, on that
Right
note, thank you all so much for watching. Super appreciate you being here. This was a very fun one. Thanks, players. We have some other games on the channel. I think we will have a Top Flight Tales on Wednesday. I'm not 100% on that, but I think we'll be able to do one on Friday. Otherwise, we'll probably do a chat. On Friday, we will have a Blood from a Stone, and Lauren has brought. Some people have brought in some new characters. We're Indy Leckergarten. We're finally in the haunted beer garden. Some fun stuff has happened. Who's gonna get brewed into beer first? That's really the only question. Join us for that. Sunday, we're back with more lore by candlelight. See them go into the cathedral. We'll be burning Sanctuary that night. This one. There. Some of us are burning Realm of Shadows right now, which is just delightful. So much pomegranate, star anise, and wet slate. And then on a 1 week from tonight, we'll be back with a mission in this. I don't know what the mission will be. It'll depend on what the vote is. I think we're going to retire Dude. Maybe we'll be able to have a different TVU one soon. I don't know what the options will be for this coming week, but I know we'll try to get Dr. Charm in. Or we can just do a weekly check-in with Charm as we talk about whatever show he's on at that time. You know, but we do definitely have to go to his home shopping network, because it's...
We should have a channel, like a TV that can just access the channel and we can watch it whenever we want.
Yeah, that's fun.
Without actually having to be part of the show.
I was just like, I'm happy if we just watch. I don't want to be there. Perfect. So yeah, we will see sort of how this all goes. Go to our Discord to interact with us, our YouTube to watch old episodes, our wiki to see how this all fits together. Anybody want to plug anything, or is it just a Pierce Manzukis for the night?
Oh, I do have one thing to say before
please,
that.
yeah.
I just want to do a thank you and a shout out to Chow Jordan and Jack Squarepeg for their raids.
Oh my gosh! Hi Raiders. Welcome, or thanks for being here. If anyone's, yeah, great.
And I will proceed thusly into my Manzukising. It's not a perfect one, because it's not quite. It is a supernatural sort of tragic romance, but it's not ghosts. But it's very good. Part of me did want to recommend it, but I can't actually ever recommend Bram Stoker's Dracula, right? It is going to be a vampire thing. So
I certainly don't. I will say this: if you ever recommend Bram Stoker's Dracula in an episode that doesn't feature Dracula of any kind, you're going to be lucky if you can get 1.5 Keanu Reeves as Jonathan Harkness and Bram Stoker's Dracula for that.
Fair.
Because Bram Stoker's Dracula, like, at least it has Dracula in it, you know.
Right.
If it had Dracula.
I'm going to recommend Let the Right One In.
Okay.
The original Scandinavian film. I have not seen the remake. I understand the remake is also apparently pretty good, but the original Scandinavian film is
very much very much with Felicia on that. The remake is the original is great. Remake is kind of didn't quite get it.
Okay, I haven't seen it, so I can't judge that. But I trust both of your opinions.
Yeah. Let the Right One In probably gets it might get like a 1.9. Keanu Reeves' Jonathan Harker's and Bram Stoker's Dracula.
That's impressive.
For because it's about the right kind of subject matter. The problems with it is it's not Bram Stoker's Dracula. It doesn't have Dracula. It doesn't have Jonathan Harker. It doesn't have Nina Harker. It doesn't have Lucy Lestrange.
But it has love, though.
It has some love. It has some love and some vampires.
Jonathan Harkness would like it.
Yeah, so there's some connections, but
he's a lover boy.
But it doesn't have, Love Song for a Vampire as the closing song. Hey, everybody, listen to. I'm all kidding aside. Everyone, listen to "Love Song for a Vampire." I'm gonna put the. Let me see if I can get that's like the closing credit song for Bram Stoker's Dracula that Annie Lennox sings. I'm gonna copy the copy link. I put that in the chat. It's just oh god, that song's so good. Nah, it's a Google link. Sorry, damn it. Thought it would take you right to YouTube. Whatever. You'll find it. It's Annie Lennox, Love Song for a Vampire. Oh, that song's good. That song gets 3.5 Jonathan Harker, or Keanu Reeves' Jonathan Harker's and Bram Stoker's Dracula. Because it's in Bram Stoker's Dracula. Thank you, Pierce. Love, oh, love, oh, love, oh, love, oh, love, oh, love, oh, love. Oh, man. Anyway, that's a Let the Right One In. Very appropriate for
Let the Right One In.
The vibes. So thank you all for watching. This was delightful. I think we're able to call it a night now, which is good because we're all very tired. So if there's one thing we all need, it is sweet dreams. Good night, everybody.